What's up? Hi. Yeah, that's cool. I just got in a snowball fight. Yep. Hey, you're the one that refuses to download the game. No, that's currently there's an event in the finals where it's like the normal Monaco map, but the only weapons are snowballs. It's pretty fun. It's a little repetitive, but because you're just doing it in the cathedral, but and you still get to blow up the cathedral. If you play the light, you get the thermal bore, so you can blow it up, so that's fun. Mm. Yeah, no, I get that. No, we like the cathedral. The cathedral's nice. Mm. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So what you're saying is you need more bullets. Well, who said it ever had to be balanced? Maybe they need to stop trying to balance it. Maybe maybe they just need to make one overpowered weapon that everyone uses, and then everyone's on an evil playing field because they just have the one weapon. Yep. Makes sense. Yeah, I had it was not too long ago, maybe a month or so ago. I had a friend that booted up Call of Duty Vanguard to play it while their game was updating, and it was just they couldn't. There was no players online. Yeah. I mean, there's still people playing like Black Ops 1. Like, I mean, like Fortnite, even the worst Fortnite maps still have somebody playing. Yeah, there's always somebody. It's incredible to have 0 players online. Yeah. But it's kind of funny because from what I saw, Vanguard was not a bad game. Because, like, I mean, it was during the alpha, but I watched gameplay of Vanguard, and it was like, yeah, this doesn't look bad. I mean, I don't want to play it, but I don't really play any CODs. But it's like, oh yeah, that looks kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, no, I get that. Good thing Activision is worse now. Do you have a flint and steel in your house somewhere? Cool. If I find it, do you mind if I use it to set your house on fire? Oh, come on. You're no fun. I've, I have so much clay. What do you mean you've seen? Wow, can't believe it. Where were you, like, are you talking about the tower, or are you talking about the other one, the old one? Well, which one? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Um, gotcha. No, it's all good. I was just checking which one it was, because, like, I went down to my thing, I didn't, in the tower, and I didn't see anything, but... So what you're saying is, I don't know, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. Well, do they make saplings? Can't you just grow more? That's fair, but just break the hearts. It's fair, I guess. Yeah, spawned on the other side of the fence. Yeah, you mentioned that. Hmm. Alexa, play Despacito. Okay. That just becomes Weeping Angels at that point. Okay. Just I'm wandering a cave that I dug into, and then I just come across creaking. Or just tunnels. I'm just running through tunnels, and then a creaking pops out. That is true. Hmm. No, that's fair. Yeah, it is a nice tree. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, he's a lava pit now. Yeah. I'll go check it out, I guess. I mean, we already knew that you were going to be doing that. That's fair. That is fair. Don't worry, I just gotta grab my TNT before I head on over. Yeah, well, just think about it. You know, I'm sure you think it was a rewarding experience, um, so far. So if you just do more of it, it'll be even more rewarding. Wow, so negative, so negative. I, l- I like how when it's raining, it's just like you can't because of how the fog of war works. It just my tower looms. It's kind of funny. It's not tall enough though. It must be taller. Yeah, that's why I started the build on top of on top of a hill. That's because I knew that it would take a little bit. So I could use everything I could. It's easier going downwards. Because you can just like carve it out. You don't have to worry about actually building. Wow. Sounds like somebody we know. You. Wow. Okay. Hi. Wow. Interesting. Huh. I do like the dripstone and the raw iron. Hmm. That is nice. Gotcha. Makes sense. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Eh, that's fair. Gotcha. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, that is true. It definitely will be. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm here to steal all of your raw copper. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah. You can definitely tell. I mean, if you want to, I guess. That's what you think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going. I'm running around Trackstar. Um, I'm going back to my base. I left you a couple surprises. No, you're the one that triggers the landmine. That's how that works. You, you, you are the animal in the bed. What? I like how you took that as a compliment. You know exactly how to take it. Yeah. Who's to say you're not recording it? Or that I'm not recording you? I'm not talking about gaming. Don't worry about it. I'm just going back down to the mines. I am, what level am I at? I don't know, I'm pretty low. Let's see. This is at level 1. I'll go down from there, yeah. I'm on level -8 right now. Yeah, I started at 70. Are you sure? Well. Well. I can still hear you. What? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, last night I was playing and it just kicked me, so I was like, okay. I don't know why. What? That's true, but I don't think I was. I don't know. I mean, I was like kind of AFK, but I don't think I was AFK very long. But I don't know. Obviously it didn't cause a problem, because then I just logged back in today, as did you, so. Mm. Mm. Um, yes. It should be smelting. Yep. No, it's just the same thing as stone. Why though? Who's in the party though? You're all good. Wow. What's the Aussie government doing now? Okay. Hmm. Well. Yeah, the Labor Party. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, Commonwealth political parties should just stop having Christmas parties. Because this is not the first time that's happened. Yeah. Mm. I know, it's just funny you said that. Like that. Yeah. That's fair. No, I know a lot of nuclear engineers. Because, I attend, like, one of the number one nuclear engineering universities in the world, so. Yeah, it's the only public university um, that has a functional nuclear reactor on campus. Yeah, it's really cool. It's nestled in the engineering part of campus, because the campus is split by major, and in the engineering part, in between the mechanical engineering building and the computer engineering building, there's the nuclear reactor. Yeah, they guard it pretty well. They keep it underground. But if you take a Geiger counter over there, it starts going off. It's really funny. Yeah, it is a small reactor. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a like an educational reactor. It's not actually powering anything. Um, it's just there to like to have the students learn how to make a reactor. How to maintain criticality without going super critical. Um, but yeah, I mean it's a small one. The they invented a new one. The College of Nuclear Engineering here. They invented a new type of nuclear reactor. It's called SLIM. And it's a miniature nuclear reactor. Um, it's the full thing, like the full reactor. Um, minus your water cooling source can fit on the back of a flatbed truck. Um, instead of having it to be like a whole building. Yeah, it's split into rooms. Yeah, it's liquid metal, which is what's cool. It's cooled by liquid metal, so it's not cooled by water. It's sodium. Mm. Yeah. No, it's really cool. Um, I mean, it's kind of funny that it's like, because it's like, it can't melt down, which is good. But also, if something happens to it, and like, one of the cooling lines breaks, then it explodes. But yeah. Just don't expose the sodium to open air. That's all. It's fine. That's why we're doing it in this part of the world where there's no moisture in the air. So well, yeah, you know. But I don't know. It's just funny. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what's really funny about this town? Um, I'm currently like what's that distance? I'm less than like 15 miles away from the world's largest nuclear stockpile. So, no, Kirtland. Kirtland is the world's largest nuclear stockpile. Well, yeah, they have that. They have that in Los Lunas. They have that in Los Alamos, and then they have that in Sandia. Um, but Kirtland is where they store them. Um, yeah, yay! Isn't that exciting? Yeah, it's underground, and there's more nuclear weapons there than like every other nuclear power combined. Um, it's just they don't count towards the U.S. total. Um, well, I mean, they're not decommissioned yet, but they have their charges taken out. So it's just the nuclear cores. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean they're not going to detonate or anything, but still it's kind of funny that it's like I mean they're all just there and all it would take, I mean they have all the cores or sorry, they have all the charges. Like they're just separated. So you just put them back in and you know. Yeah, no one really pays attention, which is why it's kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, it's why they put it there. I mean, It's why they don't keep them in like San Diego or something. Plus the whole population thing. But like, you keep them in San Diego, it's like, oh, well, everyone knows that there's a stockpile under San Diego. But you keep it in Kirtland, it's like, Kirtland Air Force, Kirtland Air Force Base. Um, yeah, no, not that Kirtland, the other Kirtland. The Kirtland near me, not the Kirtland near you. um, anyway, but yeah, so they keep it there, so it's like everyone's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, what's wrong with a little radiation? Little radiation never hurt you. You know, they don't they don't care about they don't care about radiation on the rose. I know. I I know. I was a English tutor for a while, right? And when I was an English tutor, I was tutoring some people that lived out, middle of nowhere in the res. And they had to write their essays about like, I don't know, personal experience or whatever, stupid things like that. And there was a couple that were like, when I was growing up, I remember my parents, my grandparents working in the uranium mines. And they'd come home all sick and, all these horrible things. It's like, okay, thank you. like, I get it. This is your experience. And it's a very sad thing, but also it's like you're trauma dumping at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's not like obviously this was the prompt, but still, I mean, other people are like, I'm Hispanic, and so I call popsicles something different, you know. And then meanwhile, there's people that are like, I, um, yeah, or like, I, you know, I was so horribly addicted to alcohol that like I almost died, or all these things. It's like, okay, yep, but yeah, so it's just that sort of like, okay, um, and then there were some that were like in the middle that were like that's sad, but also like womp womp. I mean, it's not that sad. um, that were like, I don't know. It's like I I don't know. I'm native, but I grew up in Durango, and so I didn't feel like I really connected with my native side very much. And it's like, okay. It's just like, okay, like, this is, like, yeah, like, I get it, like, okay, but also, okay. But yeah, anyway. I do too. Why not? S1 was such a good idea. I liked S1. Yeah, that's a good number of people to kill. I don't know. I don't know. I've killed 3 people. That's not that many people. I've killed actually. I've killed more than 3 people. So like, it's not even that many people. No, actually though, I like how everyone forgets that. Everyone's like, they always talk about Chernobyl, Fukushima, 3 Mile Island. It's like nobody even died at those. Well, except for the people in the room when Chernobyl exploded. Those people died. But yeah, I mean, yeah, those people died. But like the liquidators, they didn't die. So it's like, yeah. Um. Well, I mean, they didn't have a great time, but they all survived. Fukushima, all of the Fukushima 50 survived. 3 Mile Island didn't even melt down. People are just dramatic about it. But, well, yeah, but still. And then everyone just like, they're like, okay, well, that's all the nuclear reactor, um, disasters. And it's like, no, S1, like, people died. People actually died at some point. Um, and like after the incident happened and the people died, then they realized their mistake and fixed it, and now that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. Well, and that's the other kind of thing with the S1 is like it's I mean it was yeah, it was genius and it was revolutionary in a lot of ways, but also is like they made it very poorly. Um and it also the guy who actually melted it down, like the guy who pressed the button and made it melt down. He like if I remember right, he did something stupid. Uh and so it's like come on guys. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. It's like, okay. You could just like not do that. Um yeah, well I'm sure it was an accident, but it's that sort of it's like it's the same as like the guys that were tickling the dragon's tail. It's like what are you doing? Like I get it. Nuclear physics is fun. Yeah, let's experiment with nuclear physics, but also let's not do something stupid. Like, if you have the core, the plutonium core of the third atomic bomb that was never dropped, and you're like, how close can I get it to exploding without making it actually explode? Without any safety equipment? It's like, what's gonna happen when you slip? Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it didn't explode, but it's like, still. Yeah, well, it made the demon core. Um, and so it's like, you know, like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Um, or like, there's that one guy that stuck his head inside of a particle accelerator while it was still on. Because he forgot to reset his watch. Because he was gonna do maintenance on a part of it. So he told the control people to shut it down in 5 minutes. but he didn't set his watch properly, and so he went in less than 5 minutes, stuck his head in there without checking if it was turned off, um, and then, you know, got an electron right through the brain. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the orphan sources. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's some crazy orphan sources. There's there was one company. Now they're like a crypto scam or something. I mean, they've always been a scam. But they were selling anti COVID um amulets. Yeah, anti-COVID amulets. And then some actual scientists got their hands on these. And people were like, "Oh, it works because whenever I have it, like whenever I'm wearing it, I feel like a buzzing sensation. I feel warm." And it's like, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the amulet is made out of pure strontium. I know. They didn't. They didn't. I know. They didn't even make it out of like uranium or something. They made it out of strontium. It's like, this is true, but still, like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, just make it radium at that point. I mean, yeah, I know. No, not like, and so like technically every single amulet that company sold was an orphan source. Um, and so yeah, it's that's true, but it's just that sort of like what and like nobody knows where they got the strontium from. Or I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff like that where it's just like, what do you like? Come on, guys. Um, you know, or what else? There's some abandoned hikers um that were wandering. They got lost out in the woods. They were freezing to death, and then they yeah, and then they yeah they found the massive like plutonium reactor core. Um, yeah, yeah, I think you might be right. It was like I remember I remember seeing a picture. It was like a cylinder. Um, it's like a gray cylinder, but just found it in the middle of nowhere, and then they all died. Because they spent the night, and then they like turned it into a backpack or something. Um, there's all sorts of stuff like that where it's just like, okay, on. Mm, Mm. That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah. Or like I don't know. There's some cool stuff you can get though. You can you know the drop and run um little tubes, right? That contain like cesium. Um, you can buy those online. Obviously, they don't contain cesium, but they're just like the tubes. Um, and they're kind of cool though. No, well, no. I mean, you'll have to make your own cesium, but you can you can just get the tubes, or you can even just like 3D print them. The files are out there. And so you can just get them, and it's just like a little decoration piece. It's kind of cool. People do internet pranks with them all the time, where they like, "Hey guys, I found something cool," and then they like pull it out of a lead container. Um, and like obviously it's fake, but they'll do the artifacting on the camera, um, to make it look like it's like actually, um, yeah. No, I don't know. I kind of want one though. I kind of want to just put it on a shelf. Um, you can, I mean, you can buy a pound of uranium ore on Amazon. No, I'm serious. It's on Amazon right now. um, yeah, I don't know. And it's just kind of like again, like I have a bunch of Nuki friends, and they like one of them, you know, he dressed up as Rick Sanchez for Halloween because of course he did. Um, and in the pocket of his lab coat, which was his actual like normal lab coat, um, he had just a vial of uranium. And so he was obviously it wasn't refined uranium, but it was still uranium. And so he was just using it as like a joke, where he'd like pretend to eat it, or I don't know, he pretended to like dump it in something. Yeah, but then again, I mean, you know, go roll around the dirt. I mean, our state has higher levels of uranium in the soil than any other. Actually, we have the lowest cancer rate in the country. Immunity. Exposure immunity. Yeah, for goals. Um, it sounds accurate. Mm, yeah. Oh, no. Or I mean, just iodine. Yeah. But it's just like, yeah. I know you know from personal experience. That's a lie. Um, that's a lie. And then you have to follow it up with the chlorophyll if you have been exposed for too long. And the chlorophyll is horrible. Yeah. Yeah. Um. hmm, Um. Yeah. Did you hear about what was it? What was it? Can't even find it. It was an old piece of medical equipment. Um. Or not old. It was actually pretty recent, but um it was designed so poorly that the Therac 25. Yeah. Yeah, we love the Therac 25. Yeah. 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 Well, it whenever the error code popped up, they pressed the button and it would without knowing it switched it from um what was it? Switched it from like what were the it was like Yeta waves to gamma waves or something. Um yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's peak. Yeah. You'd think there'd be some sort of double checking when you're producing um targeted radiation machines, but no. Yeah, no, I'm about to make the Therac look like a pinprick. I'm about to go crazy. No, the imagine so you take the technology for the Therac, right? And then you just turn it into a ray gun. I mean, it's just a particle accelerator. So, yeah, so we just a handheld Therac where you can just use it to like not just shoot a hole, but like burn a hole. Just no. But but it's more terrifying because it's like, yeah, it's just like, well, or like, imagine you're the person right next to them, where it's like you're just walking around, and then suddenly, your friend has a hole burned through them, and you didn't even see anything happen. An assassination would go crazy. Um, I mean, at that point, like, is it just an act of God? Like, because it's like, okay, it's like, oh, it's a bullet, it's a sniper, whatever. But it's like, there's no gunman that you can tell. Like, there's no weapon. It's just poof. It's just dead. um, I don't know. It's just funny. It's like the that one designed by the Navy, that one railgun that like they can't put it into work, even though it's like the most powerful weapon they've ever built. Because if you fire it once, it destroys itself. Yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. It's just like okay, we should uh we should just build the Eclipse cannon from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yeah, yeah. No, it's in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's the final thing. Yeah, it looks good too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. But it's the Sonic weird. It's like, you know, it's like the whole Eggman thing. It's like, okay, you know, um, yeah. It's like, yeah, Eggman. Like in the games, Eggman's ridiculous. That's the point. And Sonic's cheesy. Um, and you know, Shadow's edgy. Um, all these things, and then it's like in the movie, it's like, yeah, okay. Well, they just did those characters in live action. Um, is I don't know, it's just funny. And then the post credit scene goes crazy. Um, I don't know if you're planning on watching the movie, but the yeah, the post credit scene uh shows that the fourth movie, because they're making a fourth movie, is gonna have both Metal Sonic and Amy. So that's interesting. And it's revealed as like Sonic is in a forest. He's about to be killed by all these Metal Sonics because there's a bunch of Metal Sonics. Um, he's about to be killed by them, and then Amy like appears wearing like a cloak and kills them all. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's like, but yeah, you already know the internet's gonna be weird about it though. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. I've just been sitting on the main menu for a while now. Yeah, I left um a while ago. What are you doing in my tower though? Are you sure about that? Wow. Anyway, yeah. No, I got tired. I kept falling asleep binding, so yeah. No, that sounds about right. Yeah, you too.